Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome back to another video on my channel. So for this video, I am going to be doing my sister-in-law's nails. She actually had reached out to me last minute. It's her birthday weekend. So she wanted to just do a set of nails, something simple. And she specifically wanted some brown nails. So of course, I couldn't say no, she's my sister-in-law, but we're going to go straight in, and I started pushing back her cuticles, and then I went in with this bowl cuticle bit, and her cuticles wasn't that bad. I mean, once I used this bit, it ended up turning out really well. So right now I'm using this at 5,000 RPM, and I'm going around her cuticle section, and it's helping push back that cuticle, exposing more of that new growth and also removing any of that dead skin that's around that cuticle section, even on her skin itself. Sometimes like you have those hangnails, this bit will really remove it and just make that cuticle section really smooth. So once again, I'm going in, and I do this only from left to right, and since I am a lefty, I am working with the drill on reverse, only at 5,000 RPM though. From there, I'm going in with my 180 sanding band, and this is still in reverse, and it is still at 5,000 RPM. And I'm going all over the surface of her nail, removing the shine, making sure there's no oils left behind. I'm gonna go in with these Coffin tips, and I'm actually really loving these tips. I got these off of Amazon, and of course I'm going to link everything, but I've been using these tips a lot lately, especially on my practice hand, and I think these are going to start being my go-to tips. But before adding the tips, I do measure it from left to right, making sure it is fully covering that free edge from sidewall to sidewall, and that's when I glue it down with KDS nail glue. After that, I go in, and I'm actually using my scissors to cut down the length. And she did tell me like how short she wanted it, so she did test it out to see, and when she was okay with how the pinky was, I just went across and I did the rest of her nails that length. After that, I went in with my 180 grit hand file, and then I just started filing that sidewalls, and I barely had to file it because it was pretty much in the shape that she wanted. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that the tip from the sidewalls are blended in with her natural nail, as well as the top portion of that tip. And I majority used the 180 side to do this. From there, I went in and I used my Secret Dehydrator, and this is going to dissolve any oils that are left behind. And then I actually went in with some Protein Bond. So, and this is by Young Nails. So usually when I do her nails, she is prone to like breaking or popping them off. So this Protein Bond is just an extra layer of protection, making sure they stick on. Now, usually I will go in with the rubber base, but I guess since I used that Protein Bond, it actually threw me off, and I went straight in with the gel bottle, the nude color number 3, I think this was, but I usually use rubber base coat, and this just helps adhere the gel to the natural nail, and it also protects your nail plate. but I ended up going straight in with the builder gel. So I am adding a thin layer to all of the nails, and this is going to be my protective layer. And then I do cure this for a full 60 seconds. So as this hand is curing, I am working on the other hand, so I'm constantly alternating hands. But yeah, so after I realized I didn't use that rubber base, I did contact her and just let her know, hey, this is what I forgot to do, so if you have any issues, just call me and let me know. But so far it's been holding on pretty well. So after that, I ended up coming in with Mia Secret's Cover Blush, and I am going on her middle nail, and I'm creating an extended nail bed. And this is just me creating, you know, a smile line. I do this in layers, so I add a wet layer first, and then I take a larger amount, and I am trying to shape that smile line in the shape that I want, and I cure this for about 30 seconds, and then I come back and I do another layer. I think I do a third layer on top because I really wanted to build up that smile line wall. But every time I do a layer, I do cure it in between for minimum 30 seconds. After that, I went in with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe, and I removed that sticky layer that's left after curing. And now I'm coming back in with my 180 grit hand file, and I am just refining that smile line, making sure it is crisp and has a smooth and straight round wall. I'm not even gonna say round, like an oval wall. I also do the surface as well because that just helps me and allows me to see better that smile line. From there, I am taking Light Elegance, and this is in the color I Clove You, and this is a builder gel. I'm not even say builder gel, this is a hard gel. So you could do very thin layers, and it is super pigmented. And the only reason why I'm using this color is because I didn't have my own custom color yet. I haven't did my colors yet, and I am working on it. So I did have to choose this color by Light Elegance, but I ended up going on the pinky and the index finger, doing full coverages on those. The ring finger I did halfway because I wanted that to be an ombre, and then the middle nail I ended up doing it on that bottom half. Now after I do these, oh, and the thumb I did a full coverage as well. Now after I do this brown on all of the nails, I do go in a second time and I do another layer, and I am lightly floating it on. I'm not building up this product because since it is so pigmented, if you try to build it up, it won't cure in the middle. So I end up doing two coats of this color, and then I do end up going back and encapsulating these nails. Coming back to that ring finger, I'm going to take the same cover blush color, and once again I am doing this in layers. So I start off with a thin layer, dragging it down and making it as thin as possible towards the bottom. I cure this for at least 30 seconds, and then I come back in with a second layer, and I think I do once again even a third layer, and each time I'm doing a layer I'm blending it down and making it as thin of that gel as possible, just to make a better transition. And once again, in between each layer I am curing it for at least 30 seconds. From there, I'm going to go in with my clear IBD hard gel, and this is where I start encapsulating. Now, at this point, if you are somebody who wants to add more to these nails, you can, but we decided we was gonna just go really simple. She really wanted just like brown nails. So we ended up just leaving it like this, and I just went through all of the nails and started encapsulating. Of course, encapsulating one nail at a time, curing it, and then moving on to the next nail. And as I am doing it, I am adding a wet layer first, and that's when I start building up this product. After they're all cured, I'm cleaning it with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol, removing that sticky layer that's left behind. And then I'm gonna go in with my 180 grit hand file and start filing the side walls really straight, and then the free edge. Now these nails was kind of already in the shape that we wanted, so right now we're just perfecting those side walls just to make sure there's no gel like sticking out. But I do end up going over the surface of the nails as well quickly, just to make sure the surface is smooth, no lumps, and it is just really even. From there, I ended up going in with my fine tapered drill bit, and this is where I start focusing, going around that cuticle section, making sure it is sealed. And as well, I just go down that barrel of the nail, making sure there's a smooth surface and just kind of perfecting it and refining that shape. And I am using this at 13,000 RPM. Once again, this is in reverse because I am a lefty and I work from my left to my right. So yeah, that's it. Now I am going in with my white buffing block and I am going over the surface of the nails, buffing it smooth, making sure there's no lines or scratches that are left behind by the hand file or even by that fine tapered drill bit. Now I'm coming in with some alcohol and a brush and really scrubbing the surface of those nails. And then I am coming in with MAKARTT's rhinestone glue, and we are going to be using light Colorado Topaz stones, and it's a really pretty yellowish tones. Swarovski crystal is really pretty. So for the middle nail as well as that ring finger, we just did 2 stones, and then the rest of the nails ended up just taking 1 stone per nail. And then I had her cure it for 30 seconds. And then after that, I went in with Mia Secret's glass finish top coat. And I top coated all of her nails. And then I had her do a final cure for 60 seconds. And this is the final look. She was really happy with how they came out, and she is somebody who doesn't really do her nails, so I think this is perfect for her. So this was her birthday set. Let me know what you guys think, if you would rock it. I know I love a simple set, and this is probably something that I will definitely do for myself. With that being said, as always, thank you everyone for taking the time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one.